Starting spoilers in movies.
Spoilers in movies, like if I'll read them, I'll just be like, oh, this makes me want to see it now.
Oh, absolutely.
I have no problem with someone telling me a spoiler in a movie. Like,
I mean, unless I'm a huge fan and I'm gonna go see it anyways.
yeah,
Please don't tell me. But I really don't care.
I don't care.
But like, especially movies, like if I'm on the fence on, and then I'm like, I might want to go see it. If someone just like, this is how it ends, and like I'm like, oh, that's awesome, I'll go see it.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Did you ever see that the video of that guy driving past the bookstore when the Deathly Hollows? No, when the Half-Blood Prince came out.
yes, the guy was, hey, Snape kills Dumbledore, and that girl, and she goes, no,
You ever seen that?
I don't know.
Like
Oh,
it's like they're lined up around the block from like in a bookstore, like a Barnes and Noble, and this dude drives past who had got the book and hurried up and read the end, and like he was driving past the line, and he spoiled the book for the entire crowd.
Oh my god.
He's driving past and he goes, "Snape killed Dumbledore," and you just hear this one girl go, "No!"
it's basically like that, and she goes, you bitch.
Her soul is crushed.
We have to after we're done. I'm going to show you. It's like a 30-second YouTube video. It's
Oh,
hilarious.
it's fantastic. That's another thing I can't wait to do. I want to be able to plug like the computer in or my phone or something and play like a clip, so that way the audio on the program will pick it up too from the mixer.
Yeah.
So that's my next goal.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've talked about this. Yeah. And then we could
That way everyone. I want to be able to plug whatever in so I can hear the audio from that and it'll record clearly to this.
Oh.
So like when we do talk about a clip like
That'll be
that,
cool.
we can play.
we can
it
at least
and-
play the audio of the clip.
Oh,
to where
okay.
people could.
That'll be really cool, dude.
I mean, a lot of the things we talk about this funny video, it's just funny because of you can hear the audio from it and still laugh at it.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, but if we start doing that, we could make phone calls
Yeah,
and not
which
be
means-
dumb and hold a cell phone up to a microphone that we used to try to do occasionally.
Yeah, so like it'll be like the audio directly from the phone.
I don't necessarily know how many times we'll do that though, but we could if we wanted to.
But it would make
Well, how many people do you know that you can call that's not doing
well,
something?
Corey, Chris.
I've
Yeah, Corey,
I've
Chris,
friends
yeah.
that
we could like FaceTime and have the actual audio.
there are
Yeah.
people that me and Vince know from Facebook that we've never met in person that have like expressed interest to talking on with us that we could call them.
Oh,
And, we
absolutely.
could. That's kind of how like we could have them
Start chatting to
on the podcast.
to the subscribers.
Oh, that's not a bad idea either. Like
Maybe they'll be in on it.
that's actually a really good idea. Like having fans, and like we've even talked about like reaching out to other podcasts that like we've seen on Instagram.
Shit, should Nate Jones be our agent?
Yeah, he should be like managing us. This is
I'm
why you
gonna
get
be
paid.
You should probably be a manager.
Yeah. This is why you get paid the big bucks right there.
No, but seriously, try it. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
know.
an idea.
I mean, I don't hate the idea.
But there's a couple people that definitely listen to us that they live far away, and they, if we could, that's how we could talk to them, put them on the show.
Oh hell yeah!
It's a
What?
cool idea.
Oh man, look, we're thinking towards the future.
Future.
We're thinking beyond, episode 100 now.
You guys can make this big. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh well, we're kind of already big.
We're not. No.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not. We're not.
No, you guys are big to me.
So you saw Black Panther yesterday.
I did see Black Panther yesterday.
How was it? Was
It's-
there a lot of white people in the theater?
A surprising amount for as much as I thought we weren't supposed
Because
to go
you
see
weren't
it.
supposed to go see it.
I absolutely was not supposed to go see it, but I did it anyway.
We touched base on this the other night, but yeah, we weren't supposed to. As white people, we owe it to the black community to not go to Black Panther. Stay out of the theaters, white people.
We did no such thing.
No.
Me and my children showed up
I'm
like,
joking.
and here's another thing I wanted to talk about. I found out at the theater that Xander can't tell the difference between black people.
What?
Yeah, he like you know how like there's a stereotype that all Asian people look the same.
Okay.
Yeah, well, every black person's Black Panther to Xander.
Wait,
There was a goddamn Allstate commercial, and he's like, "Why is Black Panther in this commercial?" This man looked nothing like him. I'm like, buddy, no.
you got to get that out of the system right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, he
Well, that's an issue. At least he did it too, like at home.
no, he did it in the theater.
Oh fuck.
Like,
I thought you meant like later that night after you saw the movie. You were just
no,
shit.
we were watching like the previews, and you know how like they have like commercials and shit on now, and it was it just some random black guy in a like an insurance commercial. He's like, "Why is Black Panther in this commercial?"
No,
And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
dear.
And this is just like as a black family sat in front of us. I'm like, "Oh, this is why white people can't come to this shit because our kids say this." I don't know, man. Like,
I mean, do you think anyone heard? Like, did you get the stink eye?
no, I don't think so. It's
What a terrible thing. Well, I mean, could you? I couldn't imagine how awkward you had to have felt. Like,
That would be a very
I-
awkward situation.
it's pretty hard.
well, luckily no one honestly heard him, or if they probably did, and they just didn't. They just let it go. But why is Black Panther in this this commercial?
Literally,
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's so funny to me. Even though it's terrible. It's terrible because like out of context, that's the nice black family that sat down in front of you. Hear it out of context, they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
right? Like, fuck, he just say.
What the fuck she said? And then that's when you turn around and you drop a I'm your stepdad.
I just met him 6 months ago. And there I am, just my bald ass, just sitting. I look like I'm part of a movement that carries tiki torches, and like I'm absolutely not.
No.
And then they just do the same thing because you're like, you're white, they're clearly white. They're just like, no, you're the real dad.
Yeah, like I'm big, bald, and tattooed. Like there's no.
All right, Aryan race.
Yeah. Look, just hit the mother.
They're both blonde. Do they both have blue eyes? I don't think
Yeah, they do. Both.
they
of them.
both have blue eyes. I
Absolutely.
know they're both blonde.
My kids are perfect little Aryan children.
They're
So,
they're literally the whitest kids you know.
yeah, like
I've met them.
oh yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know if I shook any of their hands. Like they're about that, but
Well, you probably should.
I seen 'em.
You'll get sick.
I get sick.
Yeah, like
They're
dude,
children. It's
yeah,
it's
they
what they
cause
do. Yeah.
everything.
Just
It's so gross.
9.
I had to
15.
I had to explain to them why you shouldn't like stick your fingers in your mouth.
Wow, that's gross.
Yeah.
And there's germs all over your hands, no matter how many
Yeah.
times you wash your hands. There's germs. all
Well,
over
I tell them that, and I'm like, now, do you open the door handle at school with your hands?
You're gonna
Yeah.
make everyone sick.
Who else does that? Everyone.
Yeah.
Who else sneezes in their hands?
Everyone.
Now,
Everyone.
what are you putting in your mouth? Everyone else's sneeze.
Yes.
Everyone who scratched their butt. I'm like,
I've become really conscious of that though, and I do now will do the sneeze into my elbow. I do that move.
I sneeze into my elbow all the time.
Yeah.
Or I'll just like I shouldn't do it, but I'll close my nose.
Yeah,
oh,
but even if
you
you
blow your fucking eardrums.
You
I've-
could
I've-
really- yeah.
I've done that for a long time. Just never heard that for so long.
no, but
It's just
it could happen.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it.
That's
So I'm now
you probably should
sneezing
because it
into my
could
arm.
happen, and then you're gonna just be like, you'll just sneeze and then be like, "Fuck, I can't hear anymore."
Yeah,
I am deaf forever.
Yeah,
Could
we
you
all-
imagine that?
I
What if it was
That's a-
just? What if
that's
you
a
just
touchy-
sneezed and then it was just like,
Just
and then just ringing,
ringing.
ringing, and you're like, "Oh, what the fuck did I
Dude,
just?
I would flip shit, man.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No, oh no, oh no, oh no, and it's oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's
shit.
how it like. Oh boy,
Oh boy.
That's not good.
Oh boy.
yeah, seriously, that's probably how it'd go. Like,
Shit.
Oh no!
yeah, that'd be a bummer.
Oh, that'd be the absolute worst.
Everyone sneeze in
That-
your arm.
Dude, that is my fucking nightmare. Like, I never, ever, ever want to be fucking deaf. And like, just
I don't want to ever be blind.
just knowing, like,
Yeah,
I
but-
have like tinnitus slightly, like to the point where like, it's not super bad. Like I can't hear great in my left ear, but like, as long as I sleep with a fan on, I don't really hear it. And then
Yeah.
everyday noise is enough to cover it up. But if I lay down in a quiet room, oh my God. It's just
Oh.
this high pitched whine that will never ever stop.
I get it in waves. Sometimes it definitely like a late, when you're laying down, you have nothing
you
turned on,
just
trying to sleep.
Oh
Don't
God.
hear very
Sometimes
well.
I'll have it. Sometimes it's nothing. But like I probably listen to loud music, and especially with you because you've played loud music. You've played loud music live.
Yeah. Like for like a decade and a
Yeah,
half. Like
yeah,
I think that's why I don't like loud music anymore.
really.
Yeah, I think it's
I still
just
like loud music, and I'm just like I'm gonna eventually go deaf.
it's just
I
because
love
I've
loud music too.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard that just ear piercing on stage sound. And I think I'm just fucking over it. I've spent enough time in basements with
Oh, I
drums.
love
Like
it.
it's gonna happen because since I was about 14, put headphones on, listen to loud music, turn the volume all the way up.
Oh yeah.
And I still, to this day, I'm 29 and still do the same goddamn thing. All the way up.
Oh, I can't
Volume's
do it
all the way
shaking
up.
and everything.
Huh?
House shaking and
Oh,
everything.
I'm just saying with headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example too. But like, especially with the headphones,
You're just
when you
jamming
just
real
listen
loud.
to loud
Oh, I
music.
won't do it with headphones, but as far as like off a TV or something.
Oh, I
but
dude,
I'll-
I used
I'll
to.
blare the
I've
fucking thing.
just since I was about 14. I mean, now it's different, but like if I'm going to bed and I want to listen to music, I put my headphones in and just I fall asleep sometimes with the volume all the way cranked.
I fell
'cause I'm a-
asleep with my headphones on.
I'm a lunatic like that.
I don't know, man.
And then I will wake up in the morning. I'm like, my ear, ouch, my ear.
My
hurts.
ear out.
Oh, oh, the anxiety part hurts.
Yeah, but that might be just because of the earbuds too.
Oh yeah, I ain't fucking.
That's definitely.
I
why.
can't crank up earbuds like that either.
I can crank up earbuds. That's what I do now. But
Oh, that would make me insane.
it's the only thing that hurts. It's really them.
You got to find the right ones though. Like some are just like
Well,
the design of it is just like come on now. It's like
The
already
ones
hurting.
the ones Samsung makes are
They're
like they're-
garbage.
No, you think so?
I hate them, dude. Like,
Samsung?
I feel like Samsung. I can't.
Well,
keep 'em
okay,
in
but
my
I'm
ear.
talking
They
about
just fall
Samsung. They
out.
come with Samsung phones. Their earbuds are great. I like them a lot. I really do.
Yeah.
They've changed the
I have
design.
nothing better to say about iPhone really either. I mean,
Well, I
it's
mean,
just-
I guess you're right. All earbuds are generally the same thing.
it's the same thing. Nothing's different with the audio or anything like that.
The Samsung,
It's
the way
just-
they do theirs now, it's like it actually kind of like fits. It like molds the inside of your ear.
Oh,
to where
yeah.
it
Like
actually-
in-ear monitors.
Yes.
Okay.
So they will actually fit in your ear, and it's a little bit uncomfortable at first, but then when you figure them out, you're like, oh, these like actually sit perfectly inside your ear.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's how everyone designs them. now.
wireless, of course.
Mine are wired. I mean, I could go buy
Yeah.
a set of nice wired.
Is it like
I'm just talking about the ones
like the earbud that wraps around the ear?
no, the ones that go directly into your ear. But
yeah.
those ones are nice though.
I never had a pair of
The
those.
wrap around your ear,
Yeah.
those ones aren't bad.
Yeah, I never had a pair of those.
I used to use those a lot when I was younger. Now it's just I'll use earbuds because they come with the fucking phone. You know what I mean?
They're free.
They're free, exactly.
Kind of free.
Yeah.
I would, and then these headphones that I use now, I would listen to music to. But after you listen to use those earbuds so much,
Mm.
when you put these on, it's just like, well, this is awkward. To like, I'm not going to go out in public.
No, I'm not gonna be. That
I would
asshole.
I'd love to though because they're the best sound. You know,
Dude,
But-
who gives a shit, dude?
You wouldn't do it either.
No, it's.
I would do it actually. I really don't care, dude.
Well,
I mean, I would go out in public
There's-
with them,
I
but
think
like
that's
I'm not gonna go like wander around places.
shouldn't
with
say-
them.
I
I've
should-
seen a
well,
lot of people. I
I
mean,
shouldn't say it's more as it looks embarrassing. I'm just talking about the convenience of it. They're big and
Yeah,
bulky.
like if I had to take them off somewhere.
like you saying Beats are the same way, because I see a lot of people with Beats just wearing them.
Beats are popular headphones, though.
Yeah.
Beats.
Like, are you gonna count that? Like,
Here's the thing about Beats. They're not a good headphone. I mean, they're above average. They're not great.
I give them credit because I've actually listened to a couple songs on my phone with those headphones.
Do you
And
have a
it-
pair of Beats?
No, it was my cousin's actually.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just- I
That's
was just-
more like that's like a wearing like Jordans.
Yeah.
You're
that's,
okay.
that's,
I get
that's
what
what I
you're
mean.
saying.
It's like,
You're paying for a name.
Yes, that's all you're paying
That's
for.
a good-
yeah.
that's
I
a
listened
good
to a
point.
couple songs and it was just like it could be better. It's not.
Here's-
It's average. I
see,
think so.
A few years ago, like when those first started coming out, Ludacris put out his own brand
I remember.
called Souls
I remember. Yeah.
that were every bit as good as those
I'm
for
sure.
a fraction of the price.
There's still. I'm still there. Did it tank?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it did because I
Yeah.
still see them around, but of course they're.
it's a different company.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
even the same fucking.
Oh, got you. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like, because I thought the same thing, and I bought another pair, like a pair of those, and those shits fell the fuck apart like in a week.
Yeah,
Like they never connected right. Like the buttons on it,
I
like,
feel like I would just look silly in Jordans, like Nike, like
everyone looks silly in
the
Jordans.
Nike Jordan, like you know what I'm talking about, like the original one, the white one or whatever, like however they want to.
you
describe
mean
it.
like
I don't know.
like the early '90s, like when they first
Yeah,
introduced
like the
Air
actual
Jordans?
Jordan. Like I feel like I would look silly.
I mean, they
with
kind of
Jordans.
still look the same from the '90s era.
Well, like the newer ones, I mean, they just look a lot nicer.
They're just, I don't know, it's just high top sneakers. I just
Well, especially white shoes. I don't know if I could wear white shoes.
know that they're just white high top tennis shoes now are just back in the day
It was cool.
in the '90s. Well, it was like a white. That's like a white dude, like it's some fucking.
Yeah, like my
white-
dad still rocks that shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. I've.
That's what my dad did. He wore jean shorts and actually, yeah, Nikes. He
That's
wore
my
Nikes.
dad had-
Yeah, just
my-
the whitest fucking shoes you could find.
My
My
dad
dad had
used
like
to-
a racing stripe on it. That was those
My dad used to
weirdest
wear
Nikes.
white high top Reeboks.
So did my dad.
Yeah, it was just that was the style
Now
In
then
the
he
late
switched over
80s
to New
in
Balance.
the late '80s to early '90s. I think
Yep.
I don't know what kind of tennis shoes my dad wears now, but yeah, he wore those. He would wear them, and then I think no, he would just wear them around. Like he would just wear them. I don't think he would wear them to what he was painting or was working or whatever. But he would just wear these high top, and he wore them forever, like to where the point it was just like they're not cool anymore.
They're not.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also like white people don't wear them anymore because they're not a white thing anymore. Because it's also like when white people would wear them, like they looked not good.
No.
No.
So he wore them well past he should have been wearing them.
See, like when I became an adult, like because I rocked Converse forever and probably have terrible posture because of it.
Why from Chucks?
Yeah, probably. I think I wore them too long.
I
'Cause
mean,
there's
you
no,
ever
like,
heard, you ever heard
soul there.
Rogan? You ever heard Rogan talk about Chuck Taylors?
Yeah, as them being like the best thing for your feet so far.
I never really thought about it, but I think he's right.
Probably.
Because it's pretty much like flat.
Yeah.
There's no
And
sole
The closest
on
to
it.
barefoot
and
you could be.
sometimes it is you do get a little bit sore, but like I've found that anyways, skater shoes aren't popular anymore.
No.
But when I started making the transition to like
still with me.
like thin Vans like this that I've been wearing for like the last 8 years of my life, just thin shoes like this, my feet never hurt.
No.
They hardly ever hurt,
Yeah.
and it's just like the least amount of padding ever, and my feet never hurt. I don't know. So I just think.
I've always ridden skaters.
But Chucks are generally that is the closest thing to being barefoot ever.
Oh my god. I
That
just
is-
hated walking through like gravel parking lots.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
those
that sucks.
Chucks would suck in those.
Ugh.
Yep.
Bastards. Then like rappers started wearing it, so now they're like $60 a pop instead of the 30 that it used to be.
Yeah,
Well, that's because Nike took them though.
Oh, Nike bought Converse.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
they're-
I
that's
didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that. He told me that. He
that's why
found that
they're a
out.
lot more expensive because
No shit.
they're running through Nike now.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
forgot about all about that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't care if it says original Chuck Taylor Converse high top. It's
No.
bullshit, dude. Listen, when they were like
Yeah, 'cause
30
I forgot
bucks,
you-
20 bucks, something like that, I have a pair, and I can tell you they're more legit than buying them now. That
Oh
they say
yeah,
they're original.
everyone's got
That's
a pair of
it's
Chuck Taylor.
bullshit.
I got a pair of Chuck. I got a pair of. They're like not as cool as everybody else's because I used to have an original pair, but I have like stringless Chuck Taylors with slip-ons.
Really?
I love them. Yeah, I still wear them. I've kind of retired them
I
because
love slip-ons.
they're pretty old.
I last time I wore Chucks was my wedding.
Oh yeah, you had really nice pair of red Chuck Taylors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made everybody in my
Oh yeah,
on
they
the
all
guy's
they
side,
all
we
wore,
wore red Chucks.
red Chuck.
Damn.
Yeah, it was synchronized. It looks really cool.
That's snazzy there, dude.
It is
Yeah.
snazzy. You guys all wore red ties.
You don't
too.
know
Uh-huh.
very many guys that wear red Chuck Taylors in a suit. You know,
Yeah, I mean, like even my kids wore them. And then
that's awesome.
I think Ruby
He's punk rock, but he has to look good too.
Ruby wore a pair
all
at
punk
the
rock,
reception,
man.
I think. So yeah, like even she was wearing them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool.
It was even. I think it was even her idea.
You guys may think this is like, ugh, that's kind of gross. My brother bought like brown Converse, like all brown, not all brown. Some of the stuff was like a little lighter. Dude, I was expecting like something like gross with them. Like they look terrible in person. They actually look pretty sweet.
Like just recently, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they the soft?
This
Are
is
they
the
the-
new thing with Converse since Nike.
They're
took
really
over.
soft.
You
Those-
can customize a shoe. Like
That's gross.
you can put like different designs that they have on the website and make your own shoe.
But you can't upload your own.
What? What do you mean, like an image onto the shoe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really went into that much, but I know
yeah,
you
if
can
you took the
customize
shoes
a
to
shoe.
some
But
fucking t-shirt place.
Vans did that.
There you
Vans is
go.
doing that too. Like a lot of companies are.
Yeah, but
doing
I'm not
that.
into that because then, like, I think what you're about to get into is why they cost fucking $80 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
70,
it's
his
ridiculous.
was $75.
See, I would wear a pair of modern
But do you
Savage
think-
Chucks though.
If you could do it.
They're sweet.
Yeah,
man.
like
I
like
them.
bright orange laces, lime green, and
Now
then
the brown,
like the
I
blue
know what you-
logos.
the Converse, are they the soft Converse? That's what it sounds like you're describing.
No, they're just
Oh, they're just brown,
a
but they
high
are
top
Chuck
regular
Taylors?
Converse, but
So
they're
like a-
just all
are they-
brown.
They're Chucks though.
Yeah, Chucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was assuming because it'd be way easier to
Well,
print that
Converse,
on
Converse
canvas.
makes like a high top, like the white Reeboks high top. I was just describing like Converse makes those now, probably because Nike owns them.
That's fucking gross.
You
Yeah.
guys seen the PF Flyers, right?
What the
It's
fuck is that?
literally the same, not the same thing as a Converse, but like it looks exactly the same. They're pretty sweet looking, I think. I don't know if you guys ever seen
Man,
them
I went
before.
back to Adidas and I'm not looking back.
I got a pair of Adidas.
Adidas.
They're on their last mile, but they're nice.
Dude, I wear
all day. I dream about sex.
yes, the
Let's go
corn
back to-
song.
let's go
Dang.
back to 1996.
We're gonna go listen to corn.
Yeah,
Well, I'll listen to corn.
I saw. I don't know if he listens, so I'm not going to mention his name anyways. But if he does, sorry. But he said, guy said on Facebook the other day that how did he word it? Oh, if any band was the Beatles of new metal, it's definitely Korn. And I was like, what?
What are
The
you
talking
fuck
about?
kind of sentence is that?
No.
Those aren't even English words. The Beatles of
New
New
metal. I would say System of a Down. I know you don't like System of a Down either, but they're the Beatles of the at least what they did. I thought they were somewhat
It's funny even talking about
if,
that.
they were semi interesting.
if corn is the Beatles and new metal, that makes Limp Bizkit the Rolling Stones, and that's cucky.
Nookie is our generation's Symphony for the Devil.
Ew, it probably is. Oh, that's awful.
this song's about pussy because the song title is literally a name for
About
pussy.
Pussy.
Mhm. Well, then they covered Behind Blue Eyes and fucking,
Oh, they did, and it was
then
terrible.
everyone's like, okay, no one listens to Limp Bizkit anymore.
They did. Wow,
Yeah, I
they
remember.
did kind of fall off the edge of the earth after that.
Fuck yeah, you cover Behind Blue Eyes
It
and
was
do
a terrible.
that to
was
it.
a terrible cover.
That's-
People are offended when they hear a cover that bad from that. you know.
yes.
Well, sometimes
That song.
Well, that's
it's
like-
a great.
you know
fucking
what? That's
song.
like the fucking Disturbed cover of "Hello Darkness, My Closest Friend."
Is it awful?
The Simon and Garfunkel cover that Disturbed does.
Oh
See, you
yeah,
can't
Sound of
cover a
Sound of
song
Sound of
Silence.
Silence. Yeah, I just totally just did a fucking noob move just now. Holy
What?
shit!
I
I
forgot
called
a
the
song
so-
title.
So I just said the first line in it like a fucking douche. At least Vince knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
The Sound of Silence. I called it "Hello Darkness, My Closest Friend" because it's the first line in the song.
Oh,
Because like it's such a douche thing.
And it
Like
was-
when people are like, "Hey, I like that guy Led Zeppelin." Like, or-
which one's pink? Ugh. I do that shit all the time. And like, I brain fart at the most inconvenient times like that.
Have you not heard the? Oh well, yeah, we all do it. But have you never heard Disturbed's cover of that song?
Oh, I heard it, and it,
Oh, okay.
I
I
never
don't-
heard it. I don't even know what you're talking
Oh,
about,
we-
dude.
I'll
I don't
play it
even-
for you when we're done.
Really don't,
Because
because it's fucking a complete.
we could play the accompanying
garbage.
video. It's
No.
Is that too much?
I don't know if you
Okay.
could
What
handle
are you
it.
getting myself into? Wait, what am I getting myself into?
It's straight
It's
up
really
hot
bad.
garbage.
You know what's sad about it? My mother loves the cover of it, and she had it on a CD one time. I'll never forget this. We were before my brother. Yes, no, when my brother moved back home. Last year, this time last year, we all went to dinner. Me, him, his girlfriend, my mom, and dad. She had just bought this Honda Fit, which they're very small cars.
Mhm.
So it's my mom and dad are in the front. Me and my brother and his girlfriend are in the back seat. So we're all like this. And she starts playing on the way to dinner. She's running her CD or maybe playing the playlist on her phone. And just this Disturbed, the Sound of Silence cover comes on. And me and my brother start fucking like uncontrollably laughing. And we're like, "Why are you listening to this right now?" And she's like, "Oh, it's great."
Seriously?
And we were like,
What?
"No, it's not. No, it's not."
It's
And she's like, "No, I really like it. I really think it's really good." And we're like, me and my brother, we're fucking crying. We're laughing so hard. You're like,
Dude.
"Mom, don't. Please don't."
That's
Like
funny
we're like,
shit
"Don't
there,
do
man.
this."
don't do this.
Like
you don't.
don't do this.
you don't need
Come
this in your
on.
life.
She said it was better than the fucking Paul Simon and
now.
It might be, but
and
still,
Art Garfunkel version. Okay, listen.
I didn't
it's a-
like either version.
Yeah, it's their version's not that good. It's not that great of a song, anyways. But you're gonna tell me that you really like the Disturbed version?
That
Come on
much.
now.
What the fuck, man?
I think you need to reevaluate everything.
I
in your
really
life.
don't want to hear it now.
It's terrible, dude. Vince makes
Excuse me.
a good point though. The original version's not that good, anyways.
No, dude. Behind Blue Eyes isn't that
The
good.
only- Behind Blue Eyes is not that. Like, there's like a million other
I like that
way
song.
better. Think about how much you listen to that song though.
What song?
I mean, not a lot. I
Behind
don't
Blue
listen to,
Eyes.
but like if
Yeah.
it comes on, it's like, all right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
cool, but like, there's like thousands of other Who songs you'd listen to before Behind
Oh
Blue.
yeah.
See,
I mean, that's why I like that song would be very down on my list of Who songs. So,
Right.
Like,
right? I mean, I don't hate that song, but I'm not.
No.
I'm not gonna say it's great.
right.
So like, that's a good point. Like, why out of
I
any
got-
Who song are you gonna cover that one?
I got many different albums to.
Because
pick a
he's a
song
talent.
from.
Because it's kind of fucking. It's not that hard to sing.
no.
You know what I mean? And Fred Durst
He's
can't
pretty
sing
much-
anyways. So because you think Fred,
Well,
you
he
think-
found success
Uh,
with that George Michael song
well, you think
and thought he was going to replicate it when Limp Bizkit started fading out.
yeah, like you think Limp Bizkit's going to come out and cover "We Won't Get Fooled Again," something like that. Like,
Ugh.
and Fred Durst is gonna go the wow, bap bap, ba-da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he was
All
doing.
right. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
God, what a ridiculous fucking band they were. I mean,
it's god awful.
some of the new metal at the time, because there is music at the time, it is, but then they just don't age well. There were some new metal bands like System of a Down, some Korn. I don't even hate all of Korn, but
No, they have their
Um,
bits and pieces. You like
early Korn's not bad music. I enjoy some of it.
when they were hungry.
I'm not going to listen to it right after this and be like, "Oh, dude, it's so good." Like,
You want to hear my favorite corn
But
song?
if I'm in a
Fucking no.
bar and Freak on a Leash is playing, I'm like, all right, it's nostalgic,
Yeah.
but it's but Limp Bizkit, I've never fucking understood. I've never understood why anyone fucking liked it. Who's some white asshole who's rapping while some ridiculous guitar is playing behind him?
Yeah.
Which Wes Borland, by the way, actually, I kind of dig Wes Borland. But
I do too.
yeah, he's
I don't
cool.
have anything against
He's
him.
he's a cool dude.
Well, what made
Fred
me
Durst
change
just sucks.
what made me change my mind about it was when From First to Last went to go record their second album.
Because didn't Wes play with them?
Yeah, he came in and recorded all the bass with
He's
it
just
for
trying
it,
to do
and then fucking
yeah.
toured with them.
See,
following.
I don't really blame him for Limp Bizkit. I think he looked at it more like, all right, it's a job.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He was just like, I'm a musician. I just want to. And then I think
I want to know what it's
he
like to
left
be that big.
because he was like, oh, this fucking sellout nonsense that we're doing. He said, see you later.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Black Light Burns really wasn't that bad.
That was his thing that he
Yeah.
started it? I heard it was good. I've never heard of it. I never listened to it.
It's very different,
Yeah.
and he actually has a pretty decent voice on him.
Oh, because he sings.
Yeah.
That's right. He does sing.
Yeah,
Wow. I didn't know that. He's not that bad of a guitar player either.
no, he's very creative,
He is.
especially
That's
like
what I said.
especially in his tones.
As far as Limp Bizkit goes, I said Wes Borland's cool.
It's like I could still go back and I can listen to $3 Bill Y'all and appreciate the musicianship that went into it. The mixing was very good
Because
on that album.
he's actually a good songwriter.
Whoever produced that album did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like the drums were real clear in it. The bass
Is that
sounded
Limp
thick.
Bizkit? That's their first album, right?
Yeah, the one that had that cover of Faith on it.
Yeah. It did have a really good sound. It was just the music was just, or not the music. It was just
It's very dated.
him and everything about it
Yeah.
was just terrible.
I mean,
Um,
for the time, like it's undeniable that was.
Dude, even like that's just what the sound was at that time.
Yeah.
It was just the incorporating
That's
some
what
of the,
heavy music was.
some of those new metal bands that incorporated the fucking rap in with it. It was just like Rage Against the Machine did this fucking 12 years ago.
Here's
How about
another thing
fucking- you ju-
I would
you
just
missed-
like to
you
spit
missed
out
this.
while I'm thinking of it. Speaking of fucking rap and heavy rock, I've seen Attila, like that name thrown around
Yeah.
for like 5 years now, and I would like to say that I listened to it for the first time the other day,
hmm
and it is absolutely hot fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ, was it
surprised.
fucking
Don't
bad.
combine hard rock and fucking.
Dude, like
rap.
everybody is on this band's
I
fucking
mean,
dick.
some might be good. but
Well,
And like I listened to it, it is fucking nonsense.
well,
It's
you know what
just
it is
different
is
things.
early rap. Early rap
like
was
early
a
rap.
lot of okay. Well, a lot of the rappers used to fucking dig like heavy metal music, so they would kind of do the same thing. Anthrax loved rap music because they were from New York, so like they were
Anything fucking
as
that had that
thrash
grit.
as the thrash movement was picking up speed, so is rap. So they kind of fucking were seeing it both happen. So like Anthrax would do shit with like Public Enemy, as
Yeah.
you know, and they're pretty cool songs. And like early rap would incorporate rock music into it, and it sounded good. And then these fucks tried to like, oh well, they used to do it back then. Let's try it. And then it's just like you're a bunch of
Doesn't
white
work. It
dudes
doesn't work.
fucking trying to rap and shit, and you're fucking. It just doesn't. It doesn't work.
No.
Like it was cool when like Anthrax was doing it with like.
Well,
Dude,
that
here's how bad Attila is though with it. I would rather listen to Limp Bizkit's latest release in its entirety than ever fucking hear another Attila
Oh,
song.
I'm sure it's only gotten worse. I mean, you can't
Oh, dude, it is so fucking god awful.
because you understand now. Because when new metal was around, when it was around, the record execs haven't gotten a hold of it yet.
No.
So it was a little bit original. These fucks, some record, the
Yeah.
record companies are hiring people to write these songs for these people.
It's fucking
It's
disgusting.
just, yeah, it is. It is. It's a damn shame, but yeah, the whole fucking rap rock thing. Jesus Christ. I mean,
That doesn't need to be a thing.
Ever again.
No,
Mhm.
a lot of Ice-T's early stuff.
it doesn't
it's like
work.
metal and rap.
No matter how you
See,
do it.
I appreciated Dr. Dre because I'm a fucking big production nerd. Like, I love good sounding, well produced music that can make or break an album for me. And like when he started using like real instruments for his samples,
Yeah, Dr. Dre he would have musicians come in.
Yeah.
fucking
right,
lay down real bass lines that aren't
Yep,
fucking
yep, yep.
synthesized. Like, even if even if he is tapping out a drum beat,
Those are always
he's using samples from
Yes.
mic'd instruments.
yes,
Mhm.
and those are always rappers that are. I think most people tend to flock to. At least when you find rappers that have like their music sounds like that, they're just generally better.
Well, dude, like, and it has everybody so enthralled. Like, even if he came out tomorrow at like 50 something years old and said, "Hey, the fucking third Chronic's coming out today," I'm probably on iTunes by the time he gets the Chronic out of his fucking mouth.
Dr. Dre's always made good music. I thought.
I will
like
listen to
Dr.
that
Dre.
50-year-old man fucking lay down some good shit. That fucking that soundtrack he made for the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Yeah,
He
it was good.
he produced all the music, and then he would like rap over some of it, but like it was just a bunch of guest spots, and it was almost a Dr. Dre album
Uh-huh.
because he did all of the fucking actual music parts for it, but like there was just so many guest spots and shit on it that you can't call it a Dr. Dre album. But as far as like his musical capability, like he still has your head bobbing. So I don't know. That's something to be said for that. That guy definitely had an ear for it.
Yeah, even
For sure.
even fuck, I always forget the name of that song. The song him and Snoop did when he was kind of making
Next episode.
Next episode, yeah. That's a good example of just like that. I was like, that's a good song because
That's
the
a
music,
good rap.
the
there,
music's
dude.
catchy. Because it's Snoop and Dre, and Snoop Dogg's badass, and so is Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
But like what Vince is saying, it's not some bullshit that like
No.
they did with like a keyboard or anything. Like it's like real
It's straight
organic.
rap.
Even
man.
the Chronic 2000 was like that.
Yeah, it was, and it's just organic music. It's not, you know what I mean?
And, like you think about songs like Forgot About Dre.
Yeah,
And the first thing you think about is that fucking guitar. That bow, 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 bow.
Yep.
And that's an actual fucking recorded guitar.
Mhm.
yeah. That song's that. See, I forgot about that song because that song's fucking hard as fuck.
Fuck yeah,
I love that song.
Holy shit. Back when
That's
Eminem was
that's-
still fucking mean as fuck.
Yeah, well, that's part of that motherfucker's. I don't give a shit. He's good. He is good. Part of that motherfucker's success is that Dr. Dre was like, "Oh, let me grab up this white boy real quick
Oh yeah.
and show him the ropes." That's the majority of that motherfucker's success right
I
there.
agree.
Is Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Oh, Dr.
Dr.
Dre
Dre.
doing it?
Dr. Dre grabbing up, seeing Eminem and being like, "Let me grab this white
Oh,
boy."
dude, I think they revived each other.
I do too. But some of
But there's no doubt that
Some of
Dr. Dre
M's-
made Eminem.
yes, M's early shit. Dr. Dre's to thank for all that.
Dude, that first album had fucking Dr. Dre's dick all over it. Like, that is straight up, you think my name is boom, ba-da-da.
Yep.
It's that fucking, that noise he makes. It just resonates. He has a good ear for fucking
He does. He
musicianship.
does.
Oh, man.
That's because he's a good. producer.
Man, I look up to people like that. Like, no matter the
Oh,
genre,
yeah.
that's why I think that's why I can like genre hop so well
Yeah.
and like appreciate like country if it's recorded well.
Did you see how he said that?
What?
Country.
Country. That's how I pronounce it.
We had to get
Country.
at least one in.
Country.
Speaking of one, it's late now. But we had technical difficulties. We were supposed to have Chris for a third time.
Computer was being
This
a douche.
week. Yeah, we're just breaking in the new computer, and it decided to be stupid. Because Windows 10, I was praising how much I liked it, and then it fucking did me dirty when I went to go record this episode.
Look.
So if the recording levels are off, that's also why.
Because he just got a new laptop.
New laptop.
It's a pretty laptop. You
But
got there.
this is 98.
Shit.
That means we got one more before the birth cast.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
But the birth cast,
Jesus.
it's going to be out
Jesus.
March 5th. Has all the funny people on it. It's going to be...
We just ripped off Bill Burr.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, Jesus.
Aw,
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, look who's back again.
Love ya.
Oh,
All right, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.